Hi guys, here's Dr. Ling, consultant pediatrician from Thomson Hospital, Kota Damansara in Malaysia. Okay, today we'll be talking about how we can measure our child's body temperature. Each home must have a thermometer as fevers in our children is such a common occurrence. At the end of this video, I will also let you in on the thermometers I personally prefer and the ones every home should have. So stick around right to the end. Okay, before we go any further, let's talk about normal body temperature. The normal body temperature have a range of between 36 to 37.4 degrees Celsius or between 96.8 and 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. This applies to both children and adults alike. It is simply amazing how our body is able to keep our body temperature within a very tight, constant range, even when the temperature around us can swing from freezing cold to oven hot. Of course, sometimes our body temperature can deviate from this normal range. The commonest cause of this is fever. Fever is defined as a body temperature of 38 degrees Celsius or 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit or more. And the likeliest cause of fever is an infection. Some very young babies, especially premature ones, are not able to regulate their body temperatures so efficiently. They may have very low body temperature, also known as hypothermia, or high body temperature, also known as hyperthermia, even with mild temperature changes of the surroundings. We need to monitor temperatures of these babies closely. For bigger children or adults, other than fever, deviation from normal temperatures would not easily occur except in weather extremes, where we are not adequately insulated or protected, such as those seen in frostbite or heat stroke. Okay, so what are the ways we can measure body temperature? There are 5 ways we can do so. Okay, the first way is by using a temperature strip placed on the forehead. This method measures skin temperature at the forehead, looks simple and very convenient, but is grossly inaccurate. The temperature strip, not recommended. Bottom line, any thermometer must provide accurate reading. We can have the most user-friendly and technologically advanced thermometer, but if it cannot give consistent, accurate measurement, it is useless. The second method is using an infrared thermometer. This thermometer is contactless thermometer that is able to measure body temperature by picking up heat in a form of infrared rays emitted from the skin surface, usually the forehead. It is often used in public areas where people traffic is high. The ones we see at restaurants, entrances to shopping malls and public places also use the same infrared technology. While it has the advantage of being contactless and reads within seconds, the reading from this thermometer is also very inaccurate. Our hospital also has this infrared scanner at our entrances. However, we do not rely on them and would still measure our patients' temperature again at our clinic. And quite a number of our patients whom we found to have fever at our clinic have gone undetected through the infrared scanner at our entrance. We wanted to do away with the infrared scanner but have to keep it there to comply with the standard operating procedures from the authorities. Of course, the verdict? Not recommended. Okay, the third option is to use a digital thermometer, which has a temperature bulb on one end and the temperature reading screen on the other end. The best way to use this thermometer is to place the bulb of the thermometer between the armpits. Make sure you dry the armpits of any moisture or sweat first before measuring. Depending on the thermometer, we need to wait several seconds to a couple of minutes before a beep would sound, indicating the temperature is ready to be read. Contrary to what people may say, there is no need to add 0.5 degrees or 1 degree Celsius to the reading. Another way we can use the thermometer is via the rectum. While the reading may be accurate, this way, however, is mainly reserved for newborn babies. Bigger children may not like to have the discomfort of anything shoved up their anus. This digital thermometer can also be placed under the tongue, but children normally are unable to keep it under the tongue long enough to get a reading. Okay, the verdict? Yeah, you can use it. It is relatively accurate, inexpensive, and easy to use. The drawback I find with this digital thermometer is that it is not durable, and over time, the reading tends to run and becomes inaccurate. Okay, the fourth method is to use a clinic mercury thermometer. It is usually made of glass, it has a mercury bulb and markings along its length. Method of use is exactly the same as for the digital thermometer, placed at the armpits, and you have to wait 3 minutes before reading. And it's really cheap. The drawback is it's increasingly difficult to find nowadays. Furthermore, it's not easy to read the temperature from the markings and might take some getting used to. It is also more fragile, tends to break and cause mercury leakage. Okay, finally, the fifth option is a method I strongly recommend. The ear thermometer. All you need to do is switch on the thermometer, pull the ear backwards and upwards to straighten the ear canal, place the sensor tip of the thermometer snugly into the ear canal, press the button, wait for several seconds, and voila, you're done. Not all ear thermometers are the same though. I would like to recommend two brands you can choose from. The first is a Braun Thermoscan from Germany, and the other is Thermometer from Japan. You can easily purchase them online. They are heavy duty use in my clinic. They can last me in excess of 5 years. In an average household, these thermometers can probably last for decades, from being used in your first baby to many more children for years to come. It is therefore worth every cent you pay for. By the way, as doctors, we maintain ethical standards and do not advertise for monetary gains. It is my absolutely honest opinion what is best for you and your child. Okay, that's it for this segment. Do share with us what you think and what thermometer you find to be really useful in the comments below. Until then, take care, stay safe, and continue to have a heart for kids.